Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black, the one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Yo.
We are here to review AEW Dynamite, the go-home Dynamite. Before we go to All In, we are back at Wembley once again. This is going to be the August 21st, 2024 edition of Dynamite. Can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. Get all of your thoughts out and tell us what you thought of the show. We're going to line all of this up. Derek's going to give his predictions for All In. I'm going to probably be updating some of mine, but we'll go through mine pretty quickly. With that being said, let's hit that intro.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good? Sorry, I got a spot on my glasses and it is like cheesing me off. That's for those watching on live. You keep seeing me mess with my glasses, but I don't think audio wise it's bugging you guys. Welcome. If you guys haven't, please make sure you share the link out. Go on ahead and do that. You know what? I don't think I put this on Twitter yet. I was up here talking, enjoying the end of the show thus far, but I just posted it. So do your thing, retweet, show some love. Derek, how you feeling, man, with everything that's going on with AEW right now? How's the feeling?
I'm still good right now. Still good.
Feelings restored? Like no wavering?
No wavering.
Okay.
Not.
How do you feel about this All in comparison to last year? I know we asked Sean that on Clash of the Podcast, which is live every single Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern?
But yeah, what did you think of it?
I think we had better matches this go around. I want to say.
I think there's better stories.
Well, okay, yeah. Better stories. Actually, you know what? That's what I meant. Better stories. Better stories go around on this pay-per-view than the last. I would have to say I'm more invested in this one. Like I was invested in the other one, in the last one, but I'm more invested in this one because of the storylines. The storylines have me in the pot right now.
How in the pot?
Stir in the pot.
Okay. Yeah. I just wish that we had the crowd last year with the stories of this year.
Yeah.
And I think it would be better, but there's expected to be drop off. I just saw WrestleTix had posted, guys, that they crossed over 50,000 tickets. So shout out to Matt Lopez in the chat. We're going to get to you guys here in a second too. They did all of that as well. We're going to try to fly through this review. Not that we're going to go super, super fast, but we're going to try to go through this, get Derek's predictions. And then I don't know if it'll be me and Derek or me and Rob, but there'll be some combo of us to do All In. I'm going to try and do All Out. Bash in Berlin is questionable, but I will be doing a show on Sean's channel, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. Be there on Thursday before Bash in Berlin.
Or B Square.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. Yo, shout out to Clown who's in the chat. He says, good evening, everyone. Happy Camel Day.
Hope day.
I knew you were going to hit it. Pause. Play. Matt Lopez says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you had a good day. What up, Matt? Yo, Matt's one of the best in the community, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Like, dude always holds it down for us, always lets us know what's happening. Much appreciated, my dude. XG Dub says, yo, what's good? What's good? Matt also said, American Dragon, let's freaking go. Appreciate it. No AR Fox. Nah, not this time. Listen, if you ask my belief, no proof of this at all, but I think AR Fox made Tony Khan really mad when he couldn't go last year. That messed up the Swerve group and everything, but it set Swerve on a different trajectory, though.
Yeah.
It's one of those what if moments. Like, would they be the tag team or would it be something different? But
it is something that you want to ponder upon, but a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Shout out to my man Elite Easy E in the chat. By the way, you know what? I'm about to put E stuff in there as well. There you go, E. Appreciate you. Rob's in the house. I mean, literally too. Downstairs, chilling. Deanna says, "Hey gang, what's up, Deanna?
What up, Deanna?"
Jocelyn says, "Good evening. Slowly making my way back to the socials. Jocelyn, I hope things are well. Jocelyn, you got a bunch of wrestling shows coming to you guys. I heard. I know WWE recently paid for a bunch out by you, so have fun with that." E, thank you so much putting in the socials in the chat and the Discord. Much appreciated. We put Hub's channel in there. Deanna said, unless the EVPs want to go crazy and start drama, the stories are better this time around. Hey, let's get it. Jesus De Leon. What's up, Conrad and Derek? AEW really needs to have more shows outside the U.S., like go to Mexico, Australia, Japan, etc. I think so.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
You could definitely do that if you wanted to. Right now, it looks like they may have a bunch of shows coming up. I don't think me and you talked about it, but there's a rumor of an Australia stadium show. I don't know what AEW does over there, but it'd be interesting to see what the turnout would be. Like I said, people are going to talk like, oh, they didn't sell 30K more tickets this time. Do you know how hard it is to sell 80,000 tickets to like a concert or anything? Have you guys ever sold tickets? It's very difficult. 50K is nothing to scoff at. If they do that next year, it's a success in Texas.
Yes.
July 12th, man. We're going to talk about that here in a second and get Derek's thoughts. John G, the king of R&B. What's good?
John G.
Appreciate you. Jesus said Allin review over Berlin review. Come on, Jesus. Come on. Don't be like that. Look at that. Rob, when you doing the show next? We need some G1 breakdowns and stuff. See, get at him, E. Get at him. He's been slacking. BJ's in the house. What's good, Beach?
What up, BJ?
Appreciate you. Why Swerve Sneak does hey, we don't know who's under that mask. I don't want to say anything. Copyright, man. Copyright. Let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta make sure I gotta get that. Sorry, Beach. Had to take the championship from you. Exclamation point champ assures that you will become the champion in the chat. For those who want to order All In, there is a deal on Triller TV. If you guys head on over to Triller TV, there is a double pack. You could save $15 instead of spending the hundo. I'm just saying.
Double.
Derek really chilling right now. Triller TV's got the hookup though. Dead serious. Like get the 2-pack, save the $15. Ta-da, voila. It could be a success. That's the route we're going over here. So double pack's the way to go. If you're ordering both shows, big fan of AEW, I say go for it, man.
Why not?
Why not? Still lots of rumors about the Max deal, or I should say WBD deal with AEW. Waiting for an announcement on that. Pending.
Come on, let's get it.
Pending. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But Derek, we didn't really talk about this, but I'm going to bump this up. I had it for us to talk about after Dynamite, but All In Texas, bro. Saturday, July 12th. Your favorite team, the Texas Rangers.
Absolutely not.
Globe Life Field, Derek.
Nice field, though.
Oh, is it?
Nice field.
Looks like they're going to try and get 40, 50K up in there for an AEW show. Do you think it's possible in July to do this?
Wait a minute. What do we got in July?
When does baseball start? Like the beginning?
Like spring training?
So they're in the heat of baseball during this time, right?
Yeah.
But maybe they know.
But it's early on, though.
Yeah, so they should be all right for a Saturday show.
The Saturday show, they should be...
Tear up and tear down, but maybe they're the away team. When's the Subway Series and all that stuff where people go away or back and forth? Isn't that during that time period?
I think so, yeah.
So maybe they have something like that for them.
Yeah, you know what? That might not be a bad idea, actually. Now that I think about it, because Subway Series for them, it might work out perfectly.
Respect. Yo, shout out to Jesse, Pro Wrestling Shoot in the house. Jesse, I'm putting your links in there too. We're showing love, man. Appreciate. He said he just got that double pack. Telling you, save that 15, right?
Right.
Hub says, what up? Big week at Pro Wrestling. I get home from church at 2 p.m. No afternoon service this Sunday, so I'll only be a little bit late watching All In. Blessings, brother Conrad. My guy, Derek.
My guy, Hubs.
Appreciate you, Sean. We threw the links out there. We've already promoted Clash. We on one tonight. Promoted Bash in Berlin on Thursday before the show. Looking forward to it, man. We're going to talk some WWE. But yeah, I would really like to see that stadium fill up. And here's the other thing I like about this. I mentioned this before with Sean. Saturday, July 12th. All In's going to be a month before, because look, it's August now.
Right.
Month before. I like this better than trying to do a 2-week build between pay-per-views.
Yes.
You know what I think they should crush too? Get rid of Forbidden Door, bro.
Yeah.
Get rid of Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door has to be a specialty.
I don't even think it needs to be a specialty anymore. Do that like the night after Wrestle Kingdom.
Or yeah,
because they're doing that Dynasty pay-per-view. Take it to Japan. We're gonna come to Japan and produce a show for you. We want the revenue, right. And we will go and do that. That's what I would suggest if I'm Tony Khan.
That would be the better idea.
I don't know if you guys agree with that. Let me know. Joel, we were just talking about that Triller double pack, bro. Make sure you get it to watch AEW, man. Appreciate you guys popping in here.
Double.
Man, appreciate it. He said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for that, Joel. Thank you. Really looking forward to GCW Homecoming this week. There's going to be a lot of wrestling shows this weekend.
Lots and lots and lots.
Yo, shout out to Jesse from the Pro Wrestler Shoot, blessing us with a $10 super chat. Dynamite was fun tonight. Love that venue. Cool setup. My Pacific Northwest dude's gonna tear it up. The main event of All In, pump for this Sunday. I like hearing Jesse like excited for AEW. We clash sometimes on our opinions, no pun intended. Clash of the podcast still live 6:05 every Monday. But yeah, should be fun, man. T Ferg said, "What up, fellas? I agree with Jesus De Leon. AEW needs to do at least one Dynamite per month outside the United States. Wales had a great crowd tonight.
Wales definitely had a great crowd.
Now y'all got to remember that's gonna cost some money. Damn. We need Sean. Sean needs to do that laugh. Sean can do the $1 Million Man cackle perfectly. You know what though? What would help? Always can help.
Well,
a giant can always help, Derek.
No.
Paul White.
Never. Keep that man off the screen.
Appreciate you, T Ferg. Clown, that's on Triller TV Plus, I think. Okay. Thank you, Joel, for helping out, letting people know that. My issue is, will they move Forbidden Door to August because it's usually June? That I don't know if it can happen because the G1 is why they did it in June, because the G1 starts after that, and that's the tournament that they always do for their big show. So,
right,
yeah. EPW getting super chatted. Fire. Where's yours, Jesus? No, I'm just messing with you, though. I'm just messing with you. Feel free, though. We do appreciate the super chats over here. There's a lot of wrestling over the next week. All In Sunday, GCW next week, Bash in Berlin, NXT No Mercy. Yes, Joe Hendry's challenger for the NXT Championship. Crazy. I believe in Joe Hendry. Come on, Derek. You'll believe.
Nah.
Everybody's got a price and everybody's got to pay. Yo, that is a fact of life. Yeah. BJ's hitting us with the well. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with this Dynamite review. I took notes. I don't even have them up yet. Here we go. We open up the show with Tony Schiavone in the ring for a contract signing. The TBS champion, Mercedes Moné, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. This was what it was. I don't know. I feel like this match lost some of its steam because of the suspension with Britt Baker. Some people aren't feeling Mercedes. I think Mercedes is leaning into her heel gimmick. I think she's better than she was before, and she's not. People have been just really hard on her, I feel.
Yeah. I think the suspension definitely hurt. And sometimes you have to know when to move, and sometimes you have to know when to not move. And that, I think that should have been a time where you just like scale it back.
The level of superstardom, this should be like the biggest women's match on this card based on who's in it. But I feel like people are worried about people's microphone skills, who's professional, lack of everything else. I'm interested to see how the match turns out.
Too much around the outside aura of this match, and I think that's pulling away from it.
Yeah, it definitely can happen. Dude, they get into it back and forth. They talk their mess. Britt Baker's not allowed to. They said no physicality between them. She hits Camille in the head with the microphone, slams her face onto the desk. Camille winds up in front of Mercedes. She does a crossbody. Camille lands on Mercedes, crushes her, but she technically never touched her. Scurries away, and that's the end of that segment.
Yes.
Following up from that, we did get a Chris Jericho Learning Tree interview. Derek was very disappointed by this when he walked in the door.
Very disappointed. I can't stand this gimmick. I get why it's here, but I can't stand it. I hate it.
Well, we did like that little piece when he was like unhinged, like when he was crazy. That was better.
Yes, but then they didn't go back to it.
Hopefully it'll pan itself out. I know Sean likes it. Sean Hubbard Wrestle Weekly says, by the way, I officially am going to a Canadian wrestling event on my bucket list. Conrad, Derek, I need y'all to be my Buffalo, Canada tour guides. We'll try, brother. If it's WWE, get ready to pay. Right. I'm gonna tell you. AEW gets a little expensive up there too. It's a little more than we usually would have paid too, but yeah, definitely, man. Hit up that Falls Canadian side. Yeah. Josh Alexander is showing up at No Mercy. Mark it down, Deanna says. Hope so. I believe he won't win because Medusa once threw the title in the trash. Mercedes is a better heel, but DMD was over tonight. I think the AEW crowd loves DMD.
Yeah.
It sounds like you might want to keep that to yourself. I don't know where you were going with it, but I know when Derek's about to say something, and it sounded like he was about to say something.
I definitely was.
Hub's doing the laugh for the $1 Million Man. I cannot do that cackle, so I won't try. This contract signing gave more of a boost to this match. It was better than what we got like the last 2 weeks, though, because the steam was taken due to the suspension. Last week was the weirdest with Britt. Yeah, she was moving slow. Everything else, you just paraphrase Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk. What way is it? Walk away.
Yeah, something.
Know when to high. You better bow your money. I used to know this when Rock and Stone Cold sang it, but now I don't know that song anymore. Stick to rap, Conrad. Got it. In my Jericho voice. Hi, Derek.
No.
Malik said, can we please get rid of this learning tree gimmick? It is trash. Malik, we agree with you over here.
No, Malik. It is trash dookie.
Trash dookie, as Quills always says. Shout out to Quills. Yeah. Serious moment. I think we all need to take a second to be grateful. We are about to watch pro wrestling company that is not WWE put on Wembley Stadium with 50,000 plus. That is good for wrestling fans. Absolutely it is.
That it is.
Absolutely it is. It's healthy for the business, and I like it. Let's get into the opening match here. Learning Tree Chris Jericho with the Dynamite Kid, Tommy Billington. Derek, I'm going to you first, man. What did you think of this matchup here with these two? Honestly. Were you impressed by Dynamite Kid?
Yes, actually, you know what? And I think I think this is my actual first time watching him wrestle.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch Dynamite Kid back in the day? That was probably before your time when you watched wrestling, from what I know.
Yeah.
Dynamite Kid. So if you ever watched He Who We Shall Not Speak Of, that was friends with Eddie Guerrero, the snap suplex and stuff, that's all from him. The diving headbutts, that's the style that he did. Yeah. Okay. But apparently that's his uncle, I believe that's his uncle. I hope I'm not getting the relationship wrong, but that's what they were doing, man. And I think this kid's got a lot of potential. I'm glad AEW picked him up and signed him.
Hey, as long as they point him in the right direction and get him the right people behind him to help him grow, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like I do think he's good. It's just my first time seeing it. Yeah, so I can't really gauge.
You gotta check out Collision when he's on there. He had a really good match with Dax, and then I think he participated in like a trios match with FTR. He's really, really good though. Jesse said 50K is a W for sure. Happy for them. Heck yeah,
Yes.
man. Jericho. So basically in the match, Tommy Billington gets distracted, messes with Big Bill and Brian Keith on the outside. Keith did a tremendous job in this too, I thought. Yeah. And we find out that, so I thought that the match with Big Bill was going to be on here with Hook. It's on Collision apparently. So I have to take that back if I said anything bad about Tony Khan today, which I probably did about where's this graphic for this match, but I had it wrong. Tremendous potential in Billington. He goes to dive onto Brian Keith, gets back in the ring, dives off the top. Jericho catches him with the code breaker. GG, my guy, game over. Out comes Hook, but the learning tree attacked him again. I want this feud to be over after this.
I want this gimmick to be
I want Hook to get the belt, go hand it to your dad. We're done with this, and then do something else with Hook.
Yes.
Something else. I don't care if it's a tag team. I don't care if it's put him on a different path, though.
Yeah, I feel like this has scaled Hook back quite a bit. But Jericho has to stay relevant. Or not even relevant. He just has to stay moving. And if he's not, we all know what's going to happen. So I get the fact that this is happening, but I don't like that it's happening.
Right. Jesse said he almost turned this off when he saw Jericho. Malik, we're going to talk about Hangman here in a little bit as well. He said, is it me or does Chris Jericho's feuds always last forever? Yes.
They do. They last a very
too long. I think Jericho's got to cut those off a little bit faster than he has been.
Yeah.
But Jesse said glad he didn't because the rest of the show was good. All right. Danielson does a little Dynamite Kid stuff too, as does Christian. I think a lot of people do the headbutts and everything, but that's influenced by Dynamite Kid. Really cool former partner of the British Bulldog. Like that's how Bulldog got famous, and then he came back. No, this is before he was souped up fully. He was souped up, but not.
We all know how British Bulldog got famous.
All right, let's what the people's elbow, the church shoes people elbow. Shout out to my guy Popo. He would be like, when he got rock bottomed in the dog poop. I forgot about that. He always used to say that. They said Hook looked like Papa the Rapper. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
Oh,
Hook needs to go to Japan like Takeshita did. Takeshita did great if you didn't watch the G1 over there. In the Rock voice, it's DMD, CEO, LOL, BRB, LML. Oh, it doesn't matter what the letters are. Upset. Jericho isn't a great stop moving, taking a break. Yeah. When Hook wins the title, give it to Taz and let him burn. No, he doesn't have to burn the title. The FTW title has a meaning behind it, but I don't know if a lot of people knew what it was. Matilda, the dog. Yes, from the British Bulldog's dog. Until Bobby Heenan and the I forgot what their tag name was. Maybe they were the Islanders. They came out and they took the dog. Yeah, they stole the dog. I remember that as a kid. That's like one of my earliest wrestling memories.
Oh no. Nope. I was gonna look up and see if that was right.
I think that's their name. Someone in the chat will correct us. Matt Lopez is good for fact checking us. Next up, we had a women's championship match. Timeless Toni Storm and Saraya. This was built up on Rampage. I really liked how it was done. Saraya kind of said, I won last year. I'm not getting what I need here.
Right.
Toni Storm accepted. Here we are. We get the match. Harley Cameron was interfering constantly throughout. We saw the Paige Turner. Paige hit all of her greatest hits here. Storm 0 for the win. This match was about getting Saraya a match, I think, in her home country, but the focus is really building Toni Storm, Mariah May, which I think has been the best long-term built match going into this show. Like, I'm more invested in that match than probably anything. Like, I'm like, I got to see how this plays out.
Yeah, this has been built perfectly in my eyes. Like, I really think like this match between these two is like really gonna showcase both of their skills, but also the creative storyline that was given to them. Like, I definitely feel like this storyline has done wonders for AEW.
Yeah, put Saraya back in the cupboard until the next UK tour. Come on, E. Come on, E. Toni versus Mariah has been a big carrier of AEW TV for months. Yo, I really want people to be like, yo, listen to Conrad Cushman, bro, because how many months have me and Derek been up here? Me and Sean been up here. Me and Jesse, me and whoever, bro. When we do a show, what have I been saying for like a year? It feels like now. Not even long-term booking. What is the best division in AEW? It's the women's division right now, bro. It used to be the tag team division. More on that in a minute. Whoa, I want to punch someone. More on that in a minute. But dog, best division is the women's division, hands down. Like
hands down, definitely. But you know what though? I am a little disappointed in the way that they portrayed it tonight. Only because in my cynical mind, I would
very cynical.
I would have added the darkness to this match a little bit, like leave the way that she was.
This guy really wants Toni to go. She did a really good job, but then when she came out, it was like she was in her regular character.
Like I even if she came into that out like that and still kept the same persona, like you have to have a little glimpse of like, wait a minute, I thought she was okay. She's not okay.
Yeah, but she's wearing the wigs. Like I said, if you saw her on, was it Rampage or Collision? And I sent you a picture and I was like, yeah, she's looking crazy right here.
Yeah, like I think that just needed to carry for me. Like in my mind, it needed to carry over.
Like I think they have to finish what this story is, and I'm not going to tell anybody about the movie because I don't think any of you guys are going back to watch old Hollywood movies. But this is all making sense. Even tonight, what happened is part of it. Like it makes sense. And shout out to RJ City who helped write this. Like Tony Khan, it was his idea. He was really invested in it. And this is when Tony does write. Like he's invested. He knows what he wants to do with this. Hologram, other things like that stuff works. And if you don't know who Hologram is, watch Collision. But that stuff works. I'm telling you,
it does when it's done correctly. It works,
and I think the craziness could come into play after with what you said. And we're getting, like I said, Derek's predictions at the end of this for the pay-per-view. Logan McNeil, I hope I'm saying it right. McNelly. I'm gonna say if I'm wrong, please correct me, Logan. Welcome, appreciate you being in here, bro. Thank you so much. Was this Saraya's last match in AEW? Could be. I heard her contract might be up. Easy E says CJ predicted the Rangers Stadium too. Yes. You know why? Arlington, Texas. That's where they have that esports arena where they've been filming Collision for weeks and weeks and weeks now. Who owns that stadium? I shouldn't say who owns it. Who has permission to lease it out? Who was very invested in it? JR, Jim Ross. Not good old JR. Jim Ross, the mayor of Arlington, Texas. Who knows the Ranger Stadium? Tony Khan was getting too buddy, and like I peeped it. And I was just putting two and two together. Like it's got to be compared to last year. Matt Lopez says Allin there was one women's match. This year there's three. Hey, Logan, guess what? What's up, Logan? Yo, you see that graphic was in black and white too? Absolutely. Taz created the FTW title because Shane was ducking him in storyline. Let him know, clown. Let him know. It was really good. That whole storyline with Taz. People forget that. Well, by God. Let's get into the next part of this here. We had the conglomeration hyping up a promo. Derek's favorite, Kyle O'Reilly, was out there. He did a little bit of an accent. Kyle O'Reilly's a funny dude. He's just awkward.
Listen, Kyle was looking like a straight retired skateboarder.
Bob Burnquist.
Christ air.
Pop shove it.
Pop shove it. Yeah. Like his facial expressions were like they were gold, but it's just like, dude, you look like a skateboard dad who had like two kids and said, all right, I gotta rust the old skateboard for right now. I gotta be a dad.
Yo. Freaking hilarious, dog. Like I just laugh at it.
Go back to being pizza guy Kyle O'Reilly.
Pizza guy Kyle O'Reilly in the shirt. Here comes Derek. Following up from that, we move on to this segment here, which this one kind of had some heat to it.
It did.
MJF and Will Ospreay. MJF comes out in the cheesiest like American suit. He's doing like he's using it for cheap heat. He changed the international title to the All-American title. These are the previews we're giving you for it. Will Ospreay says, "Bruv, I've got to beat you." He's hitting us with a bunch of phrases, and he said, "Tony Schiavone, ask Tony Khan how much is the fine if we have physicality in this match." He said like 100,000 or
100,000 pounds. I think he said equated to $127,000.
Well, Will said it's worth it. Wow. Punches him right in the face and goes for it on MJF, but MJF ends up getting the best of him still. He risked it all only to get his ass whooped by MJF, and he was bloodied after.
Basically.
And MJF walked away on top. MJF insulted his family. He insulted his girl. MJF went full-blown heel in this. But it was good.
This was vintage MJF.
Logan says, "Do y'all have X?" I do, good sir. You
Yes.
can follow us at EPW Show. What's your Twitter handle?
I don't remember off that.
Derek don't even check that shit. Matt Lopez tags him every week, and Derek don't see none of it because he never checks Twitter. He's a Instagram guy.
Yeah.
What you want to give him? Well, he asked for X.
Yeah.
He's like DS Elite 1.
Yeah. Like
underscore
_1.
Yeah, _1. You'll find him on there.
Yeah.
You'll find him. You can look through my name once you add me. And our socials will be, thank you. E just put it in there. Kyle is like that grown up who always gets the kids some beers for the teenagers. Yo, come on, Malik. You wildin', B. You wildin' right now. MJF looking like a Yankee Doodle dumbass. MJF is just a sad, jealous boy. Yo, this face-to-face was great. MJF has those moments where he truly shines at how great he can be. Dude is just believable. Yeah. This reminds me of Rocky versus Apollo.
Yeah.
But reverse.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. But and I love it too. Who crowns you the best wrestler? These people. You know what I mean? And I was just like, interesting.
Yes.
Logan just gave us a follow. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Instagram is what I call
my special service.
Grass clipping services. Yes. Don't bring up Rocky to CM Punk. What's Rocky 3? What is this?
You know what, that was surprising.
Now, Malik had brought up Hangman Page earlier. I cheered Hangman Page tonight. This is how you know this was a weird show. Hangman Page was getting kicked out the building, apparently, for tearing stuff up and acting a fool. And they said that he announced he's in the Casino Gauntlet match, which we had all predicted. Me, Sean, you, everybody in the chat, someone's mama who's probably watching this.
The entire universe.
they had it down. And then Evil Uno walks by looking like Mick Foley in like 98 with his shirt and tie on. And he was like, "Are you in the match, Uno?" And Uno and Hangman used to be friends. Remember Dark Order throwback? He's like, "Yeah, I'm in the match." And then he starts talking on the microphone. Hangman grabbed a chair and just beat him down. I was like, yes, more of this, please. A beatdown occurs, and then Hangman just rolls his bag over him. By the way, he had a big old bag.
Very big.
Make sure you check that when you get to the airport, sir. That's a big bag. And he just pieced out.
Rolled over Uno.
Yeah.
Honestly,
rolled over him like they did that Fight Forever roster. Y'all better be letting me know about this game when this TV deal's done too.
Right.
Don't be playing with me.
So my thing with Hangman, I'm not a fan of his promos because it always feels forced when he delivers it. I'm like, bro, you have so much potential in what you do, but it seems so forced. Just let it flow. Let it flow.
Right. Matt says, how do you get thrown out the building but still rewarded with a spot in the gauntlet match? I think that's what he was demanding, that he gets put into it, and then he was just starting to beat people up for it. They're like, all right, you're in. And then they were like, but you got to go. That's what it sounded like was how it was supposed to be. Basically. I feel like Hangman Page is not a heel to me. Like, he needs to justify there is no way. Dude, Hangman is a heel. There ain't no way. He teamed up with the Elite. He's obsessed is what the gimmick is. He's obsessed with Swerve. He wants revenge on Swerve for costing him everything. Like, it looks like he got kicked out of his house. I think that's what they were trying to make the illusion. Like, he got kicked out of his house. Everyone left him. He's tired of this, and the Lonely Cowboy needs to go for it. I see everybody talking about the Tiger Driver in that match. I think Will Ospreay is going to bust it out.
Yeah, I think this would be the time to bust it out
or bust it open. Get it.
Actually, a funny thing about that, I was listening to that on the way.
Funny thing is, I was listening to that a couple days ago.
Bust it open.
Tiptoeing on the marble floors. If you know who that rapper is, respect.
Yes.
Respect. The Continental Championship match. By the way, shout out to Tony Khan for changing the graphics last minute. Made me do extra work. Getting real tired of this, Tony. Kazuchika Okada defended against Claudio Castagnoli. This was probably the match I was most looking forward to on this card because banger.
Yes.
I didn't need too much talking from these two, and it wasn't necessary. This was a fantastic match. Claudio, during the zoom out, he was trying to go for a move. Okada knocks him down, sticks up his middle finger during his zoom out. I was like, wow, how dare you? And he hits a giant swing. Okada hits his big drop kick. They were going through it. Claudio springboard uppercuts, counters. They're going for the neutralizer, everything. Neck breaker to Claudio. Both guys are down. And then we start hearing like there's a 5-minute time limit. So remember, the Continental rules are no one can be ringside for this match. Okada's standing on his own. He doesn't need the elite out there. It makes sense. Claudio didn't need BCC out there. So the match is happening. They're fighting. And then Okada starts acting like a punk, bro. Like, it was making me mad. He's hanging onto the ropes like, no. Because he heard 5 minutes. All that stuff starts happening. And then he's like, nope. And he basically ran from the finish. And Claudio didn't have enough time.
That he did. He ran like a scampered dog. Now,
if the intern was down there, he'd been like, 5 more minutes. He would have went crazy. Really good, though. So, yo, Logan, you wild, bro, in the chat. I can't put that up, bro. Malik says, so do we see Hangman Page beating Swerve for the title because he never beat him? Possibly.
Yeah.
It's an option. Does it have to be for the title? Maybe. Pro Wrestler Shoots talking about 18 in the chat, only 16 likes. Do me a favor, help that video. Thank you. Helps in the algorithm, brother. Thank you so much for that. Clown talking about Half Baked with Dave Chappelle. Matt Lopez says, I enjoyed this match, man. I forgot the Continental Championship's only 20 minutes. Yes, that's what I was telling people. Yeah. They still follow the rules from the tournament. Now, me and Matt Lopez, M. Leezy, as we call him on Clash, we believe that they should definitely, number one, I think they should get rid of this belt. I don't know if Matt feels the same way, but the Continental Classic should be for a world title shot at Revolution.
Yeah.
Use these gimmicks for the title shots, man. Let me see here. BJ says Claudio deserves more. I know AEW has given him more than WWE already, but he still deserves more. He's really good.
Yeah.
I have no issues with him.
I agree with that. I mean, like, they have given him a lot more than what WWE has, but let me see what he does with the heavyweight title, at least. It don't have to be long.
He could be in the mix, dude. I want him and Yuta to be a tag team. That's what I really would like to see.
Something.
If you don't have anything for Yuta singles wise, put him and Claudio together, bro.
Yeah.
Right? E and Clown are wilding, but I love it. This is truly heel Okada because New Japan Okada could never act like that to keep his title. Crazy, right? Tokyo, the pre-tape AEW show, didn't watch. You know how I feel about tape shows. I know. They'll be back live. I can appreciate it though when they're over there. They want as many people to show up for the shows.
Right.
They when they're not hot, they can't be telling you to come in at 2 a.m. so we can record this live. So I'm okay with that though for weekly shows. Yeah, really good stuff. I know this is late to the moment, but holla at your boy Logan up there about that because we said bust it open. Going back to this here, Note for Collision, we have a Cardiff Trios match happening on Saturday. Derek, you're going to love this one. This is who's probably going to get into the London Ladders match. I'm going to ask you for your prediction on this one right now.
All right.
First off, weird trios team they put together here. Why? Because it's people who are feuding, but this could be a match too. Lio Rush and Top Flight versus Pac, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio.
That is so weird.
Claudio, and you know what happened here, right? You know who was supposed to be in the spot, right?
Who?
Pac and
yeah.
Lucha Bros, but they dipped, so now we need people to fill in and probably get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you ever play Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 Royal Road Succession? I started it a little bit, but I have never finished it. But I love Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. Busted or bussin'? We press play on that. Yo, for real. Very different. So we'll see who wins this. I say give it to Lio Rush and Top Flight. I think they'll do fine in a ladder match in London and they get to show out. A trios ladder match is also smart. It's a good way to get a lot of people on the card. We'll get into your predictions on that, but
it is, but that's a lot of chaos, bro.
That's the point.
Nah, bro.
You have to have the chaos. Listen, that match will be chaos. Darby and what's your boy's name? Jack Perry. That's gonna be coffin match is chaos. Like
but that's
AEW coffin matches are different. This ain't Undertaker walking around slow. This is gonna be some Darby. Why do you have a fire extinguisher and a skateboard
right
with peanut butter and thumbtacks? What are you about to do? Why'd you put a screw in tuna and you're feeding them and feeding them?
Got the screw
in the tuna. Didn't think you were gonna get a Keenan and Kel reference on here tonight, did you? Logan says he thinks BCC and Pac are winning.
Only reason why I feel like that's not going to happen is because Pac has a higher agenda.
He has beef with them, and he's actually challenging the winner of MJF versus Will Ospreay at All Out.
Yes,
in 2 weeks after this. Got to get everyone in front of 60,000. D. Yeah, that's true. Everybody wants to be on that card, so it's like. You don't want to tell people like, yeah, listen, sorry, man. I know people think that's nice to do, but that's like, that sucks. Like, dude, you valued me. You told me.
Yes.
We got to do that submission minigame with the coffin match or nah? No, absolutely not. This all feels like it's getting an Eric Andre type of death match. I put the screw in the tuna. Love that show. It's because of Kel why I love orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. I do. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the All Out Challenge. Yep, that's there, too. There's going to be a glass coffin. You know they will. Oh, no, don't.
Please, God. Actually, you know what? Yes. Because I need Jack Perry to reap what he sowed.
Here we go. So after this happens, the EVPs come out. They kind of run down Claudio. Claudio takes Okada out of this, though. They're still beefing. Out come their opponents for their match. It is going to be the Young Bucks and Jack Perry versus FTR and Darby Allin. This was fantastic stuff here. I really wasn't too mad. Shocked at the finish. Like, this went all over the place. Derek knows, like, when there are crazy like trios matches in WWE and AEW, I'm not writing notes, y'all. Like, I promise you, I'm just watching the match because there's no point in even writing all this stuff down because they're getting crazy.
It's complete, utter chaos.
I'll say this. If anyone ever takes reference photos for a video game from this show, you better put that damn wrist tape on Cash Wheeler.
Yeah.
Because I saw no wrist tape and it bothers me.
You know what? I never paid attention to that until he actually said it. Like, yo, it's mad weird to see them wrestle with no tape. And I looked at him like,
yo, bro, they put a big boss man one time in one of the video games with no gloves. I was like, bro, boss man wore the gloves 90% of the time. You found the one match to reference where he didn't wear the gloves.
Yeah.
You found the one time Bubba Ray Dudley didn't wear freaking wrist tape to use. Like, that. Oh, it pisses me off so bad.
You have to have the wrist tape. It's inevitable. You can't have that at all.
Real glass. He found out real quick after that. Listen, man, don't get me started on that stuff. Darby damn near bled out last time he went through Real Glass. Malik says, in my opinion, I feel like the trios division needs to end because I feel like that's the reason AEW do not have tag teams. They need to get off of the Young Bucks, the tag titles.
Yeah.
The trios division and tag division. Listen, I'm giving full credit to Jesse saying this. Jesse from the Pro Wrestling Shoot was like, nah, I don't think this is it, bro. And when he said that, I was like, yo, it makes sense now. Like, and this is why Derek also probably doesn't like trios division as much, because he's like, yo, you guys could be focused on your tag division and have people in there. But you have to pull like four tag teams out right now and put them over here. Meanwhile, we're back to Bucks FTR, Bucks Acclaim.
Yeah.
But
that's how we recycle the same matches, and it gets redundant after a certain amount of time because you have the same people wrestling every week or every other week.
Yo, Clown said Darby is going through a Real Glass on fire before getting in that coffin. Bro destroyed that beautiful TNT title. I didn't know that Jack Perry could make belts. That was different. Trios division, new tag division. I feel like there has to be a balance to it, and I think it's tough to balance it.
Yeah, I think you have if you're gonna have trios, you have to have trios where it's meant for them to be a trio. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a group of guys who wrestle together all the time. You can't group guys who wrestle every so often. You can't have them like, all right, here's Pac, here's the Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros wrestle constantly as tag team, and then you throw Pac in there as a trio.
And now Phoenix is hurt. Now Pac and Penta are teaming. Then the next week Pac's in a singles match. Like, you're jumping people all over the place.
It's too much. Like, if they're a trio, if they're an actual group, let them be the trio.
Yeah. The Infantry and Top Flight have great presentation now on ROH. Yeah. I don't mind Top Flight coming out in the, like, they wear like the pilot suits now a little bit with the outfit, but I do like Layla Gray with them. I ain't gonna front about that. It looks good. And the Infantry is great. Like, I think that people are really sleeping on them. Ring of Honor is not bad. I'm telling you. No. Like, I really hope that's part of the streaming deal once that comes up. But Darby gets the win here. Coffin drop on Jack Perry. Thank you. I will be cheering for you, Darby, during this match. Acclaim come out after FTR and the Bucks get into it, and they say that they're coming for the tag titles. I'm not going to get in all the beef. Tag title scene is kind of cold right now, like ice cold, like this water.
Yes.
Like, I hope that they can heat it up. But if anyone can, Bucks, FTR, the Acclaim, they're the top 3 tag teams.
Yeah.
I really can't be too upset with it either. I think they're going to deliver. I just want them to like go out and be like, no, the tag division's back. We're about to get some stories going. Here's our story. Here's their story. Like, That's what I want from the tag division. But I also see the difficulties with doing that with the trios belts. And if Christian's trying to get those over, he needs tag teams to work with. Yes. So it all works together. When doesn't Layla Gray look good? Oh my. That's a fact. ROH has been good the last couple of weeks. Yeah. I like it. I'm glad that they put a focus on ROH. That's what's helped.
It's what's needed.
Excuse me. Renee does a backstage interview with Will, gets interrupted by Bryan Danielson, who tells him to simply do it. Do it. So that's about the Tiger Driver. Do it. Because remember, Danielson was selling like crazy, and then he showed up 2 weeks later after he had it happen to him. But they probably forgot that. AEW's got to work on that little minor part of storytelling. But
fix that up just a touch.
Just a smidge. The final showdown, Swerve Strickland, Bryan Danielson, moderated by Nigel McGuinness. Nigel is, if I could pick between Derek and Nigel for who's the biggest hater, it's neck and neck, bruh. Neck and neck for the biggest hater. Nigel was hating on Danielson this whole time, bro. Whole time. So he comes out, he hosts the segment. Swerve craps on Danielson. He lets him know everything he's about to do. He don't give a dang about nothing. I'm gonna do it in front of your daughter. I gotta do what I have to do. Swerve's kind of playing the pseudo heel here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Swerve is, I still feel like he's a face, but he's doing, his past catches up to him eventually, and now he's got to talk that talk, but his past is the reason why he got to the world championship.
Yes.
Okay. So it's interesting. Danielson comes out, he just hits him with a running knee. Swerve takes off with Nana, and he's on the ramp, and Danielson cut the best promo throughout this feud, which was the buildup, was, Danielson, you're not taking this serious. Jeff Jarrett's yelling at him. Everyone's yelling at him. You're not taking this serious. He got in that backside like some Smucker's jelly. Derek knows some dude said that to us when we were kids playing basketball. I always use that phrase. Got up on him, bro. And he was just like, I am the best effing wrestler in the world. And when we meet, I'm going to kick your effing head in. I'm going to do this for my family. I was into it. I was like, yes. Dude, I don't know who's winning this match. This is going to be a tough one to call. But let me know what you guys thought of Dynamite. That was the ending segment for it. Derek, I don't know if you had anything you wanted to add to it, or you want to just bring it up in the predictions.
I'll bring it up in the predictions. I was excited for what culminated.
Ooh, Mark Briscoe versus Beast Mortos for the world title. When you say tomorrow, are you talking, when's tomorrow? Matt, let me know what you meant by that. Well, Drew has Hater of the Year hat, so hate, BJ said. Someone did buy that shirt recently. I told you that, right? That was the last shirt that sold. Yeah.
Let's go.
I am shocked we didn't get Nigel and Brian. We didn't have a face-off. We could get there. Danielson wants hologram. Hologram, I think, is going to be in that casino gauntlet. Like I said, don't forget, guys, if you want to order the show, you can order that 2024 pay-per-view double pack. Triller TV's got you covered. Like I said, saves about $15 on it. I say get it.
$15 is $15.
$15, little man. And if you don't, then you owe me. My jungle love. Oh. Didn't follow Nigel's career. I heard he was good in the ring. Nigel was fan-freaking-tastic, T-Ferg. Watch his matches with Danielson, Samoa Joe. Watch him for the Pure title. He was really good. Really good. ROH Honor Club, Briscoe Mortos for the ROH title. Okay. Well, we thought that was coming after he pinned him. Okay. And yes, he was also Desmond Wolfe in TNA.
Desmond.
Logan, put the question in the chat. We'll try to get to it when we can. I think I want to know ya. Love it, Beach. Yeah, put your Dynamite ratings either in the comments or in the live chat here, and then we'll try to scroll through them and put them up. What did you think of tonight's show? I'm giving it 2 thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
If we put a number to it, I'd say like 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Really good show. I love the crowd. They were energetic. They were with it.
Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah. He said 8 out of 10. Yeah. Can you watch AEW All In for free? We do not promote those streaming sites over here. But if you want to, like I said, I think the best value, even if you got to get a couple homies together, that's what we do. Go through Triller TV, and I'm telling you, save $15. You can watch both pay-per-views. Definitely. 8 out of 10. Matt saying 8.5 out of 10. EPW 10 out of 10. John G says 8 out of 10. Let's go. Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Oh yeah. It was a classic during our day. For sure. Let's look at, I just have to post up this artwork, Derek. I just want you to tell me which ones you like. I get Batman vibes from this one. Like, I feel DC Comics when I see this, like comic strips.
I do. I would take out the dragon.
No, the dragon represents Danielson.
I get it, but
now you hating, bro. This is London, bro. Dragon.
Come on. I get it, bro.
You hating, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about with haters. This is hater stuff right here. Danielson, he's got he's training, swerves the focus on the wall. I love it.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Let's see here. I don't even think I could put all of these up. So MJF's doing like the political America campaign, and look at Ospreay's rolling up on it like he's got to destroy this. There's another one too with MJF. Like, it looks like he just won like I don't want to say like an election, but he's celebrating with the championship. He's got his arms out like this. I couldn't put all these in because I reached my graphics limit. I may have to delete some stuff soon here. And he had his arms out, and I was like, yeah, that one was cool. But Ospreay's got another one where he's got a dagger, and he cuts to a picture of MJF, like I said, like he's on the thing. That one was like really Batman-esque. I like that one too. Here's another one, Starlet, like the Hollywood setup, like Toni Storm. See, she's going through all the emotions and how she's looked, and then you've got her with the bloody shoe. Yeah, I love it. That's my favorite one, actually, is this one.
Yeah, this one might be it, bro. This one in Will Ospreay right now.
Yeah, Jack Perry has one too where he's like coming out of a car that says like scapegoat. He looked kind of crazy in it too. And I love Darby's. Darby's coming out the phone booth with the chaos behind him.
Yeah.
That one looks good too.
Ooh. That one's fire. That's tough.
These are whoever did these, AEW paid them to do like your big show graphics. I'm telling you.
You have to.
Beach says AEW tonight gets an 8.2 out of 10. EPW gets that Pizza Hut experience, 10 out of 10. No one out pizzas the Hut and no one outdoes EPW. Love it. Gotham by Gaslight propaganda. Tweet them. Let's
actually
go.
You know what? Gotham by Gaslight was fire.
Yeah. Me and E get down with the Bats talks. We definitely are Batman fans. So.
Yeah, that DC animated movies always on point.
Yeah, love them. All in, man. August 25th, 2024, Wembley Stadium. Tickets are still on sale for anybody across the pond. Also, make sure that you guys are watching the show. Support the show. If you guys like AEW, they could use some support right now. Ticket sales, everything. But All In is looking fun. We've got a full card right here. Like, we got a lot happening right here. And I'm going to go through this real quick and get Derek's predictions. We're going to start with 0 Hour. And I'm sure they might add a couple more matches to 0 Hour because it's now 2 hours long, and I can't just see them having one match. We got a mixed tag match. Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii versus Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway in the Nation of Domination outfit that he wears. But the winner of this match gets to pick the stipulation because they're wrestling for that CMLL women's title on All Out. Who wins this match, Derek?
That one's tough. Because I wanted to say Willow and Ishii.
Hold on one time for E. He said Big Show graphics. Well. Clown said Willow's going to destroy Stokely. I would hope so.
Absolutely.
But that usually means that they're going to do like the heel thing and they win.
Yeah.
Because he's got a plan.
Right. So I got to go with Chris Statlander and Stokely.
What match type should they pick for those two? I think Sean said cage match. I was thinking like a falls count anywhere, some type of like hardcore stipulation match. I think Clown or someone might have mentioned last woman standing. Clown, I'm sorry if I got the name wrong. Someone said that in the chat though.
I honestly I would really go with 2 out of 3. I would go with 2 out of 3 because I think for me, Willow could she could do hardcore matches, right?
Matt just said Chicago street fight.
Yeah. I think Willow is good at using weapons. We know Chris has been good at using weapons, but I think Willow has the mindset of you have to beat me. I need you to beat me because we could do this, we could do that, we could do this, we could do that. But let's find out who the better competitor is, who the better wrestler is. Best 2 out of 3. Let's go.
No Queensberry rules, E. He said Brixton death match. So what do you think here?
I say best 2 out of 3.
By the way, this is super random, but insider baseball talk for you. When I sent you that clip earlier, my head and my ass from from Archer, E was the one who sent it to me. I was crying.
Right in the head and the ass.
Shout out to E. So who you picking for this? Give me a prediction. Come on, throw a name on this.
I'm going with Chris Statlander and Stokely.
Okay. All right. I picked them too. TBS Championship. Once Matt brought this up, I think this should possibly be the opener. Mercedes Moné versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Chat, throw your answers in there as well, and I'll try to pull them up for who wins these matches. What do you think on this one, Derek? Does Mercedes pull it off, or do we have a new champion, Britt Baker?
No, I think Mercedes pulls it off because if you take the belt off from Mercedes right now, how do you hate Mercedes?
Right. And too soon? So you're saying too soon?
Yeah, too soon.
Does Jamie Hayter come back?
Possibly. It would be nice, but I'm not banking on it right now. I don't see any don't see any inclination of it.
Matt said, or exploding barbed wire death match. Make sure that stuff worked this time.
Right.
You would have thought that was Yuta in that Archer clip for sure. Clown says Mercedes wins. I say Monet and a possible Hater return. Could be. Mercedes Monet wins. Yeah. I love Jamie Hayter to come back. I miss her.
It would be nice if she did. I would be happy if she did. I would be ecstatic if she did. But I don't see any any glimmer of hope right now.
Derek, how you feeling about this one? Allin, FTW Championship match, Learning Tree, Chris Jericho versus Hook.
I'm going with Hook.
I think Shibata and Joe make an appearance in this one.
Yes.
I like that Hook's got the little bat symbol behind him in this too.
Yeah, I'm going with Hook. I have to.
I went with Hook as well.
Because I think the Learning Tree has to end.
Right. And Clown said you can't take the belt off Mercedes after you just suspended DMD. Good. Hook. For God's sakes, let Hook win this and end this damn feud.
Please.
I agree. King Shark, he says. Let's go to the Casino Gauntlet, Derek. This match is for a world title shot. Now, if you remember how these work, you get a number. Right. The early numbers have the advantage, actually. So this is where Roderick Strong said he came out late and he never got to come out. But they have, it sounds like endless numbers, and you're going to keep coming out until there's a finish to the match.
Right.
It's probably on Tony time. So 30 seconds, 10 seconds, get out there, go.
Right.
Do something crazy.
Exactly.
You get your few seconds, and then you get your spots in, and then on to the next one.
Right.
Now, this is for a world title shot. People have said there's going to be surprises in this. We didn't get an Okada match announced yet. Could he be appearing on here?
Possibly.
Could we see Hangman's in now? We know that
Hangman's
for sure.
In. I don't think he's winning though.
Michael Oku, I mentioned him last week. I think he's going to be in. Do we see a Ricochet in this? Bobby Lashley. I feel like you can't debut everybody here either, but
I say for the type of match that this is, you debut Bob.
The safe bet. So Matt Lopez says safe bet. Hangman wins the gauntlet. Out of my box ideas, Nigel wins. So you could do. I guess I'll let you get 1 and 1 if you wanted to. One crazy pick and one normal pick.
Let's see. Crazy pick. Ooh. Crazy pick. Okay. Crazy pick. I would dial it back. Crazy pick if you put
Kyle O'Reilly.
No. If you put Ricochet in, I would pick Ricochet.
Okay.
Crazy pick.
Who's your actual pick then?
My actual pick would be
Moxley might appear in here. Moxley's been out. He really doesn't have a match, but I think they said he took a vacation.
Yeah. The logical thing would be Hangman.
That's who I picked.
Yeah.
Going with Hangman?
Yeah.
Okay. I do believe Ricochet debuts, but not win. Okay. He could do that too. Gotta have some people take people out in this. Yeah. I think Hologram's going to be in it. Could be a lot of fun. We could even hear, "Here comes the money." Shane O'Mac? I don't know. Sean says it'll be the end of AEW if he comes out. I don't know.
It's possible.
Definitely need this graphic. Send me an update, y'all. Once this happens, probably on Saturday night. You're gonna have to stay up all day to get this daggone graphic. Mm-hmm. It'll be an additional team, probably one of the teams we had mentioned before from Collision. London ladder match: Christian Cage, Kill Switch, aka Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne, the Bang Bang Gang, minus Jay White. Jay White could be in that match too. Buddy, Brody, Malachi. Who do you like in this one, man?
House of Black.
You just want them back with them titles.
Yeah, I do.
I don't want to see them silver belts again.
Yeah, no.
Okay, they could pop up in this.
Only because I don't really see Bang Bang Gang really go because there's nothing there.
Well, Juice is there.
Maybe Juice is there, but I don't see the feud is between House of Black and the patriarchy.
Yeah, that's kind of been the main crux of the feud, but they wanted their belts back because they had all of them, including the Ring of Honor ones, and they took them from them. They had to basically like get them stripped.
Right. So devil's advocate, if you take out House of Black, Bang Bang Gang wins, House of Black screws them when a title match comes up.
I'm saying Christian and them keep the titles. They just won them. I'm like, I can't see them taking it off of them that quickly. Unless Christian's gonna blame Luchasaurus.
No,
for it.
they keep it. I think
Mother Wayne going through a table.
Possibly.
Mother.
that might be a given.
Yeah. Clown said his crazy pick in that gauntlet is Omega. Oh my goodness. Is Mommy Wayne in the match? House of Black wins with Julia Hart return. Could be. Shane O'Mac about to eat this like he ate that Best in the World trophy. Future TNT champ. About to walk around with that joint like the European title, right?
Right.
When he was X-Punk, Main Street Posse. If that happens, they're going to bust out Rodney, Pete Gas, and Joey Abs.
Yep.
Will we ever see Omega, Miro, Keith Lee, Ibushi, and Hobbs back? I think Omega and Ibushi could go for the tag titles when they come back.
Yeah.
Bring back the Golden Lovers. Hobbs, if they come with Lashley in them, I think Hobbs is your fourth guy. Yeah. I think Hobbs defects from the Callis family and goes with them.
Yeah.
Mother Wayne keeps the titles. Bang Bang Gang wins with Jay White's return. Lots of possibilities. I like, and Christian's the mastermind of putting these together. I feel like, or at least one of them, one of the six that you're like, yeah, let him talk his talk.
Yeah.
Tag title match, Derek. Triple threat tag title match. You got FTR, the Bucks, and the Acclaimed. Are the Bucks losing these titles? They have not defended them since they won them, really. Minus that match with the Acclaimed, but weak.
I don't really see the Bucks losing the titles.
I don't either. I picked the Bucks to win.
Like on how very unfortunate.
They're still in the midst of the storyline. Meanwhile, I feel like the other two teams have nothing else to do.
Right. How unfortunate it is, but I believe the Bucks retain.
Yeah.
Because I think FTR and the Acclaimed will they'll get into it, and that will help culminate the win for the Bucks.
Yeah. Matt saying he said the Acclaim will win, but the Bucks may keep them for that Golden Lovers feud. And maybe they don't even do it for the titles. But I think you need it for that elite storyline. Like they were beefing with Tony. I don't know if they have a payoff for it. They should have one in mind, though.
I hope they do.
Me too. Coffin match, AEW All-In London, TNT Championship, Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. I went on a limb here, Derek. I said Darby, new TNT champ. He's never lost a coffin match, but Perry's kind of on a roll, too.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking this before. I'm like, okay, so Perry's got the title. He just won the title. How do you take it off of him with Darby? Because this feud really just started.
Right. He doesn't have to get pinned, but Darby also has a match coming up at Grand Slam. I didn't even mention that. Grand Slam is coming up here on the 25th. He won a Royal Rampage Rumble with the 2 rings. Technically, he is owed a championship match there. So
therefore, I think this would be...
Say no damn thesis, Derek. Therefore.
So,
in conclusion,
be that as it may.
You know, I used to start my papers with, often in life, we as a society. What?
Listen, I like a couple of my one of my coworkers was in school, and she was like, "Derek, I need your help. How do I write?" Like, because she's like, "You're good with perspectives and all that kind of stuff." She was like, "I got to write a paper on the Matrix." I'm like, "All right, this is how you start out." Like I gave her the whole intro and everything, and then like when we get to the end of it, I'm like, "But be that as it may," and she was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, listen, you have to say that. You got to chew up spots here, okay? You got to chew it up. But I will say, since he has a title shot coming up at Grand Slam, Jack Perry wins.
Okay, so you're going with Jack Perry's screw job.
Yeah.
Okay. We can rock with that. Match with most investment in it, Derek. The ladies,
the greatest investment.
Timeless Toni Storm, Mariah May. I think this match gets bloody. I think
This
if you
match
can hold
does.
off on any match with blood, even though I don't trust Jack Perry and Darby because that's probably going to get wild too.
Yeah.
This is the match that you let them, like, if you want one match with buckets and buckets of blood, it's this match.
It's this because the hatred is built in this match. Like, I know it's built in the Darby and Perry match, but no, this is the match where it is full-blown hatred. I took you under my wing and you backstabbed me. I did everything for you. I treated you like this. I treated you like that. And this is how you repay me. That's Toni Storm. On the other hand, Mariah's like, no, listen, I don't care what you thought you did. I used you as my stepping stone to get to where I need to be.
Boo! So who walks out? You don't want to pick.
I don't want to pick this one.
But you gotta pick.
Mariah May.
I went with Mariah May too. I just feel like she's gonna, and I think the feud doesn't have to end here. I think you can get like one to three matches out of this.
Yes.
And then move on from it and then come back later to it.
Because then we got All In, All Out, and then what's after
that? Wrestle Dream, I believe.
Wrestle Dream.
Then you got Full Gear and World's End.
World's End is where you finish it.
You could. But then again, they don't really have that space anymore. So maybe they do a rematch at Wrestle Dream. And I think at Full Gear, you end it maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Give them 3 back-to-back. And then that last match needs to be something crazy.
Yeah.
Matt says it's going to be a bloodbath. It should be for the winner. I think Mariah's winning, but it could be where Hayter returns as well. Yeah. Hayter's going to find her spot. May winning, pushing Toni deeper down a dark hole. Okay.
See, that's what I need. That's what I need.
But you could veer off from the story, I think, after this match to where Toni spirals out of control. Now the makeup should be smudged and everything.
Yes.
I get why they did it before though, too.
Absolutely.
But you could have her spiral out of control.
Like, you still keep the persona that she has, but now it's deranged.
Yeah. Like I said, man, get deep into it, man. Right here, MJF, William Ospreay for the All-American Championship / the International Championship. We saw it last time, Derek. We watched it. July. It happened July 17th.
Yeah.
59 minutes, 58 seconds. Classic.
I think this is 1-1.
So you're taking
Will Ospreay.
Man, do you think anything happens with this? Is this where Ricochet shows up? Like, I feel like if he's not going to be in any matches, this is where he might come out after and kind of say, like, yo, I'm here.
Okay, so if you do that, then I think Ricochet comes out to prevent MJF from using the Dynamite ring.
Well, I don't think he'll get involved. Tony's style is not get you involved in the match. It'll be after the match. Like,
no, I don't think he'll get involved. I think the music will hit. He'll come out, stand there, and then that's where.
Yo, shout out to T for a good call about Luther. I forgot about him.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, because Toni definitely turned on Luther.
No, not even just that. Mariah May threw him off the stage because he never trusted her. He was always looking at her like, I don't trust her.
Yeah.
And then off the stage. Ospreay has to win it. Possibly Garcia returns. Daniel Garcia is another one. We're waiting to see if he signs with AEW, though. He's in between contracts. He's got a WWE one and an AEW one.
So, no. So, scratch that. I forgot about that. So, he comes out.
He could.
He comes out. He interferes. To know. He interferes in the match. Doesn't go his way, but still turns out the way that he wants it to turn out.
It's gonna be interesting, that one. That one might be the barn burner, like in-ring action of the night. Like that should be the match right there.
Yeah.
Main event time, Derek. The final countdown. Title versus career. Swerve Strickland, Bryan Danielson. Danielson's been talking about my neck's kind of beat up. When I'm done, I got to go get neck surgery. My daughter wants me to retire. He's telling you all the things that makes you think it. At the same token, you also think, well, Hangman and Swerve could be for the title. They could get into it. Does it need the title? No, but it makes it that much sweeter. Right. What does Danielson do with the title? Is his career really about to be over? Because he makes it sound like he could be done. And Bryan Danielson is one of the best wrestlers in the world. I don't care what anybody says. Talk that mess. Talk that talk. He's really, really great. What happens here, Derek? Who do you take to win this, Swerve or Danielson?
So I'm going to take Swerve.
Okay. I took Danielson.
I'm going to take Swerve because you know what? I bought into what was being said.
That he's going to end his career?
No. Him and Nigel have unfinished business.
Oh, you're going to say Nigel cost him his career?
Yes.
That's foul, bro. That is a foul storyline.
Because for me, the way that I would do it, I don't see any reason for him to have the title. There's nothing to prove. Like, there's nothing to prove right now. You could win the title at any time. Like, when does this contract end?
Danielson's?
Yeah.
August 1st.
Okay.
It's been, so he's wrestling with no contract, essentially.
Right. So at any given time, he can still challenge for the title. He can still wrestle for the title.
We forgot another person in the Toni Storm match. Someone just said Mina is also around now, too.
Oh, yeah.
And she's got history with both of them. Sorry. Going back to this, too, if Hangman wins, Matt says Swerve. If anything else, Bryan may win it. And I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No. I don't like the idea is to have Bryan win, right? It's his go home tour, whatever. I get it. I appreciate it. But I think there's unfinished business between him and Nigel.
Could be. Matt brings up a good point. I can see Bryan winning it. He proclaims he will defend the title and loses it. Loses it, he retires, and that would be at Wrestle Dream. D is right, though. Nigel was there for a reason, E says. Hangman cost Swerve the belt, someone else says. T-Ferg. Ospreay wins and Daniel returns and attacks MJF.
I just think because what was the point of Nigel being there?
It was in England. Nigel's from there.
Right. But
he also hates Bryan, but they've always alluded to that and they haven't done anything with it yet.
This would be the time to do it. Because Bryan doesn't.
Well, he can't come back though, Derek. If he loses the match, he said his career is done. So now you're like, oh, it was a pump fake?
No, it's not a pump fake because what I think is he's owning up to what he said. If he loses, he retires. Nigel cost him that. He didn't lose that match because he lost it. He lost that match because Nigel made that happen.
Yo, Derek, this is diabolical, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Nigel made it happen. So technically, Bryan did not lose on his own accord.
Nigel said Bryan winning the world title in England would be his worst nightmare.
Exactly.
But I could also see Nigel just being the victim on commentary to make the moment that much sweeter. Oh, I can't believe they've done this.
It would be that much sweeter. But
Nigel could play a factor the other way, though, I'm saying. Like, this could be part of the story.
Yes.
He could also put Swerve over because, listen, that's the Seattle show. That's the show Jesse's going to, Wrestle Dream. They're both from Washington State. That you could do Swerve and Danielson in the rematch there.
Right.
So Danielson could win.
So there's time.
Right. Well, you said time. Swerve's winning. Swerve winning means it's over.
No. Swerve is winning. But it's the reason why I say it's time is because Bryan did not lose that match.
Oh, you're saying there's gonna be like a DQ or something?
Yes.
Oh, y'all are bugging. Not on no.
Yes.
At a WrestleMania style.
Well, not a DQ.
You're saying he screws him. Swerve wins.
Him. Yes, he screws him, but Bryan doesn't lose it on his own accord. He loses it because Nigel cost it.
Oh, so here's another. I'm gonna go with the Sean theory. Clown agrees with the Sean's theory. Bryan Danielson wins with help from Shane, turns heel, and joins the Elite. So Danielson really said that he would do anything at all costs to win. Swerve, we all think is the heel, but is Swerve really the heel? It's Danielson who was like, I had to beat you, bro. I had to do this.
True. You could do that.
But then Nigel will be like, I was always right, fella.
Yeah.
I told you. But you could turn him face easily then. Like, oh, okay, cool. This could work. They will recreate Rock Austin when Austin joined Gomez at Mania. I almost caught myself there.
I don't know, bro. I respect what everybody is saying. But the disdain that Nigel has for Bryan.
It could go either way, in my opinion. Like, this is a crazy match. Like, you could go either way and make this work.
Dude, I just feel like this is the time, because when was the last time Bryan and Nigel wrestled? That's old, bro.
06?
That's old.
Yeah.
That is old.
There's a story there.
There's a huge story. Because Nigel shows no disdain for anybody except Bryan.
He is a hater, bro, on commentary.
That's why I say Swerve will win. Bryan will lose, but not on his own accord.
And then he'll say, like, I need that match. Forget that career stipulation. I want my match.
Yes.
I'll do anything
Tony,
for it.
I need this because I had this match won. Nigel screwed me over. I need this match with him. And then I need my match at Wrestle Dream. And that's where he gets it. And then that's where he retires.
I don't even think he needs to. Because he also said before, like, I'm never going to retire. I'm just going to go part-time and wrestle whenever I want.
True.
He could do that too.
He could.
Wild times, folks. Listen, we're going to be live on Sunday after the show goes off the air. Probably be about 5:30, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you guys want to be around for the All-In review show. Don't forget also Saturday, September 7th, All Out. That is also part of that Triller TV double pack. We plan on doing a review for that. Like I said, me and Sean are also going to be covering Bash in Berlin. We're going to be talking a lot of WWE. We're going to be on his channel talking some WWE. Putting the link in there now. We've kept you guys long enough. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're not going to go an hour and a half tonight, but thank you guys so much for that. It's been amazing, man. I'm looking forward to this. It's like WrestleMania season all over again, and we love it. Let's get into this for myself and the man they call Derek. We are out for this episode. Leave us a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also leave us that 5-star review for all our audio listeners. Hook us up, man, especially on Spotify. If you haven't left us 5 stars on Spotify, do it from your mobile device. Leave us a 5-star review. We're real close to getting ad sponsors on there. That would really help us out a lot. Thank you guys so much for the love. For me, Derek, we are out. We will catch you all on the next one. One.